Welcome back to Fort Ocean, where we employ captains and crews to clean plastic out of the ocean. My name is Alex. Today is an awesome day. We are gonna be doing a little diving today. We got the boys. Woo! Let's go. So today we're gonna be heading out to do a little diving. It's the beginning of the year and we wanna just shake the rust off, make sure all the gear is all dialed in, make sure everything's ready to rock and roll. You can see we got all of our dive gear here prepped, thanks to Mr. Tone and Joe. But we've got the skiff all packed up. We're gonna be heading down to Hillsborough Inlet and then heading out to a local little reef and wreck area there. So the goal is to do some diving, make sure all the gear is functioning. We're gonna get all our Garmin equipment, all of our dive equipment, the OTS mask, underwater full face mask and things like that, making sure everything is running smooth. Like we said, it's been a while with the holidays since anybody's been out. So today is a very light day, just like the last cleanup. We're gonna go have some fun, go check out the gear, make sure everything is functioning well, do some cleanup in the meantime, and just have a great day. I gotta tell you, honestly, it's looking pretty nice out right now. Check out the sky. Beautiful little sunrise. It's gonna be a sick little morning, y'all. Let's get it. All right, boys, you ready to rock and roll? Yeah. Okay. All right, we're gonna secure the gear up here. We're gonna hop in the truck. We're gonna head to the boat ramp. It's gonna be a good one. We got nice clear viz so far. Beautiful morning. So let's go through a quick little gear check, guys. We've got all of the Halcyon equipment. We're running steel tanks today. We've got some OTS, Ocean Technology Systems, full face mask that we're gonna be using. This is a system that also has the underwater buddy phone. This is the underwater dive communications, so that way you can talk back up to the boat. We're not gonna be doing that today. We're just testing out everything else. All right, so the game plan for today, as we talked about earlier in the morning, is to just get out here and get all the gear going. We're trying to make sure we are all proficient and spend some time on the water, but we're gonna head out of Boca Raton Inlet. So we're in Boca, that's where our headquarters is, and we're gonna be going out the inlet and heading south. So we're heading south because there are some nice dives, some wrecks and some shallow reef in like 20 feet. We're not going crazy today, it's just getting out there, getting in the water, getting the gills wet, having fun. I'd much rather be sitting for 15 minutes on the boat, cruising in a beautiful coastal cruise versus sitting in traffic, just non-stop morning rush hour. So excited to get out there. The visibility is looking phenomenal. Thursday morning, we've got a few meetings this day and this afternoon, but we're gonna try and sneak out here early. That's why we're at the shop early to try and get it done. Go do some diving, get back before hopefully noon. We'll take our meetings and call it a nice little successful day. So we're just getting out the inlet now, so we're gonna go hop on plane and run south. So let's head to the dive site. All right, oh no, false alarm. We thought we had some trash or a bottle, but it's actually a man-o-war jellyfish. Woo! Let's go! What? Did you guys see that? Bunch of ballyhoo just skipping on the surface. So cool. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived to the dive location. This is the Copenhagen, yeah?
Copenhagen. All right, so it was built in England in 1898. It was one of several single cruise steamships. It ran aground May 26, 1900 in south of Pompano. She had 4,900 tons of coal going from Philadelphia to Havana. She couldn't be freed from the reef, although the cargo was saved. It remained visible above the water until World War II, when naval fighter pilots helped her to become part of the reef by using her for target practice.
16 to 30 feet deep, right where we're standing. For World War II, they were using this as target practice.
Correct.
That's insane. Yo, we got some plastic.
Get it?
We got them. All right, target acquired, guys. Let's get on the board today. Plastic bag.
Oh yeah.
There you go, Dave. Oh, there's another one. Look at that. Right there. Another big bag. Wow. We've talked about this a lot, but one of the issues of why these plastic bags are so gnarly is a few different reasons. The issue that we have with these plastic bags is that they resemble jellyfish. So when a plastic bag is in the water, it floats. A lot of the clear bags and things, it's hard to distinguish the difference between a jellyfish, which is one of the staple diets of sea turtles. And so sea turtles consume these bags thinking that they're jellyfish, and they end up killing them. And this bag has growth on it. So what ends up happening with a lot of plastic like this out when it's in the open ocean, there tends to be a cycle. So it will stay at the surface and it will get a lot of growth like this, which then tends to make the plastic actually heavier and more dense, and it will sink down into the depths of the ocean, and it will go to an area where there's no light, and then all of that algae and all that growth will die off, and then it will come back to the surface. It'll grow more, or at least towards the bottom of the ocean. It'll get to the area where there's no light, the algae will die off, it'll come back up to the surface. So you have a lot of this material just moving throughout the water column, and that is where different animals end up consuming a lot of this plastic. So that's why we're trying to get this stuff out, keep the ocean clean, y'all. Look at this, you can literally see the wreck right below us. We got wildlife, all sorts of dive gear. All right, so this is the moving ball. So to tell you about this, so these are mooring balls, and these are grounded or basically anchored into the bottom with designated anchors. And so that's so you don't have to put out an anchor and drag it on the reef and potentially damage any of the stuff. So if you go through both instances, go through the loop, then now you've got one line. You put it to the bow eye, and then you tie it around. And now, if anything were to go wrong, if you got crazy current, the motor won't start, whatever, you don't have to pull and heave your way up. You just untie one line, pull it through the loop, and you're off to the races. So we are geared up. We got everybody ready to dive, last little bit of fuel. So we're diving with the Garmin equipment. So a big shout out to Garmin for supporting our cleanups, but really like these systems because they have the air integration. So we have the transmitter that's attached to our rig, and that way we are able to see how much air. We can even integrate with other divers whenever we're doing lift bag and recovery services. You know, I'll literally be able to watch mine, Dave's, as well as the fill tank. So you can really just stay kind of dialed in and be ready to rock and roll. You know what I like to say? Hey boys, we're at work right now.
We are. It feels weird agreeing.
Isn't that great?
With the owner of the company. Though.
Yeah.
He's like, I know that you know that I know.
Yeah. That we're at work right now.
I'm paying you to have fun.
Yeah. All right, let's go do some dives, y'all. Let's go.
See, this is that mooring system I was talking about. So it's into the rock, in a second, and now you don't have to drag anchor and ruin the beautiful reef. So look at that, we just dropped down, and immediately we're already finding tires. So this is from the Osborne Reef. And look at that little puffer fish. What's up, man? This is from the Osborne Reef. So the reason that we know that this is an Osborne Reef tire is because they all have specific holes in them. So for the Osborne Reef, when they dumped all these tires, what they did was they drilled holes into the tires to allow air to escape, to allow them to sink. So that's when you find any of these tires, if you see these patterns, there's typically 3 holes that they drilled in them. And then, that way you know it's from the Osborne Reef. Hello, little buddy. Look at that, there's another tire right there. Hey, man, what's up, buddy? Woo! Yep, here's another tire from the Osborne Reef. See, that's so cool. 3,048. Watch my gas. We're heading north. 74 degrees water. Beautiful. Just a little Atlantic time. Wow, you can see all the remnants in the plane. All the different wreckage. And check out the anchor. That is super cool. Literally from the 1900s, it's sitting on the bottom of the ocean. This thing has seen so many hurricanes. That is insane. Ready to go. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, let's check this out. What do we got here? Alright, so it says the SS Copenhagen, an English steamship of 3,279 tons, 325 foot length, 47 foot beam, and 26 foot depth of hold. She was bound for the Havana from Philadelphia with a cargo of coal when the wreck on May 26, 1900. State Underwater Archaeological Preserve, a Florida heritage site. Woo! Woo! It's so crazy to think about the history behind all of this stuff. Shipwrecks are so cool. These bluefish. Look at that, there's another tire. Whole bunch of guys still going here. Man, this is a giant ship. You gotta think, we've been swimming for a while, and we're still coming across big sections of the ship. Big lionfish down there. This is a lobster hole. I'm hungry. Alright. A beautiful male hogfish. That guy is the bacon of the sea. Oh, that was so cool! This is done.
Yeah. All right, what did you think of the dive?
And that was 45 minutes underwater, peaceful, serene, away from electronics and phones and everything else. Doesn't get better than that.
Joe?
Couldn't ask for a better morning.
Yeah, buddy.
Amazing.
Dave, how'd you feel?
Absolutely beautiful. You gotta love it.
Started cramping up there at the end?
Oh yeah. Yeah, freezing.
Dave's locked. Dave's locked up. He's like, my quad and butt is frozen.
I knew he'd be
Oh.
cold.
Yeah, no, that was beautiful, dude. So many cool things. That was awesome little wreckage. To think that that was here for 125 years?
Yeah.
Dave just lost. Did you lose it?
No, I got it.
Oh, you got it? But yeah, to think that it's been there for 125 years is so wild, man. Like, that was a great hogfish too.
Beautiful. That's the only way this could have been better.
Yeah, big
If
male
we're putting
hogfish.
hogfish on that ninja.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, that was a beautiful dive. We are loading up the boat now, and we just got back. So that was a solid little dive cleanup. Was able to take the meeting, and now we're gonna head back to the shop. But one of the things I want to talk about is that you didn't really see a lot of trash there, which is a great problem to have, right? Like I didn't see, I saw a couple old lines, but like I just wanted to explain a couple reasons. So for the tires on the one thing, right? The tires, we didn't have the necessary equipment, our lift bags and all our stuff to get that. So we're gonna come back, that's gonna be more of a specific designated tire recovery day. So basically the tires are more of a designated day that we would do that. And then in relation to all the ropes, there's a ton of ropes that are out there. And when they have so much coral growth on them,
Yeah.
we end up leaving them. Like hard corals, when anything like that, you want to leave, because it's literally become a part of the reef. But if you've got like a tire that doesn't have any growth, it might have some just algae and things like that, that still has a high risk of, when a big storm comes, that tire being displaced and then being like a bowling ball, wrecking and hitting the reef. So what we're doing is trying to get the stuff that is ready to be picked up. So it was a good problem. There wasn't a lot of trash.
I agree.
Because it's a great morning dive, just kind of getting out there and having a good time, making sure the gear works. Everybody kind of getting ready for the new year and getting ready to fire it up.
And it was a good call, like you said. We know where those tires are. We know the coordinates and where we were. We could go back and get them, but you know, not making that, you know, the decision. It was the right decision, because ultimately, you're right. We didn't have the proper gear to be intentional for that purpose, and so not grabbing them, I think, was the smart move.
Yeah. But we're gonna come back. We're gonna be able to get the tires. The tires is like a designated mission. It's a fun, you know, it's much more intense type of cleanup, but we're gonna be able to do that here in the next few days. We were just saying how clear the water is, and just gonna keep on getting some dives, and it's gonna be a good year. Lots of diving, lots of cleaning, lots of just being on the water. So we're gonna head back to the shop now, get all the gear cleaned up, and we're gonna head that way.
I thought you were making a tire pun when you were talking about the tires, and then you said it's gonna be a good year.
It's a good. Wow. Okay. Man, this setup is awesome. I gotta give another big shout out to our partners, Carolina Skiff and Merit Trail. Got the Suzuki, just great little setup. Carolina Skiff is awesome for what we do. It's a flat bottom boat with a slight V, so it's not, you know, a huge offshore cruiser, but the amount of times that we are in super shallow water, I mean, it floats in, you know, nothing. It can hold, oh, look at the 4Ocean boat! Ew! That's hilarious, dude. We just had a 4Ocean boat just drive by. Katie and Stephanie out there cleaning. But solid rig. Time to head back. Keep her coming. She's a beaut, clock. She's a beaut. You're good there. So now we are gonna get this thing cleaned up, clean all the gear real well, get everything put away, service all the equipment, rock and roll. The boat is clean. We've got everything all sparkly, all the hatches open, everything's nice dry out, rinse in fresh water, soap, the whole nine. All the dive gear is getting completely cleaned up. We're hanging all the gear to dry. Got our stuff here. We're flushing motors. But that was, what do you say, good day?
Great day.
Yeah, great day.
Best day.
Yeah, it's noon. We're gonna get ready to now jump on some meetings, get some admin work done. But great little trip this morning. We got a few pieces of plastic, nothing a crazy amount on the cleanup, but all the gear's functioning. Everybody had a great time. At the end of the day, it's the first of many.
We're ready for the next one.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys watching this. If you guys are enjoying the content, please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know, where do you want us to clean? What do you want to see out of us? But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for the support. We'll see you guys soon. Cheers.